I'm here with 2017 WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. Kurt, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's great seeing you back in the WWE ring and becoming a regular character again. How is it being back in the fold with WWE?
Things are different today. I mean, I think that the WWE runs a completely different program. I like the fact that they are more of a PG show. I think it helps from being a publicly traded company to sell merchandise to children to being family oriented. And, I love the fact that they've really got their stuff together with the wellness policy, the drug policies. It's a lot better atmosphere with the athletes. And the WWE has been catering to the athletes the past 10 years better than they ever did.
During the Hall of Fame weekend, you mentioned that it's safe to say, and I know you get asked this every interview, but you said it's safe to say that you'll be wrestling for WWE again. With this new role as general manager, do you see that prolonging that happening, or do you still see that as being something that could happen soon?
I don't know about soon. I think that the general manager role is going to last a little while. I don't think they want me to go any step further than that. You do have to keep in mind that until I take the physical, I won't be. Okay, sorry about that. Could you? You have to remember that I still have to take the physical, and it's going to be, whenever I do, obviously that will be. Known. The WWE will make it known. So right now, it's just about me. I came in here as the Hall of Fame. That was the only thing they wanted me to do. Then they signed me on as an ambassador for a year to do appearances and, show up on TV shows every once in a while, do WWE Network stuff, maybe NXT. And then after that, it came to general manager. So I'd say in the last 2.5 months, my role has continued and furthered along 3 different times. So, I don't know when it's going to occur, but I'd say it will most likely occur. But I'd say probably near the end of the year is what I'm guessing, and I really don't know.
Yeah. And you mentioned the physical. Is that something that they've asked you about, or has that not come up in the conversation yet?
Well, I did hint to Triple H at the very beginning of our talks that I did want to wrestle again. And he said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but, you're going to have to take the physical, and you're going to have to pass it. So he said that, that let's just take it one step at a time. I really believe, and this was not mentioned by anybody but me, this is my own belief, I really believe they want to see how I do. They want to see if I am the person I say I am, that I've been staying clean for 4 years, that I've got my life together, that I have everything on track. It's been a nice, longer, slower process, but, you have to earn back the trust, especially when you get into the stuff that I was getting into and them not knowing how I was doing. Now that I'm spending a lot of time with them, they're starting to see, who Kurt Angle truly is right now, and it's been a good sign. They wouldn't have had me inducted in the Hall of Fame first and foremost, and then they wouldn't have gave me that ambassador role, and then they wouldn't have signed me on as general manager. So slowly but surely, I'm earning their trust, and it's something that I do owe to them.
Yeah, and it's been an amazing story seeing. The rough times that you've had and coming back to where you are now. Diamond Dallas Page was in the Hall of Fame. He created the DDP Yoga app, which has helped, many, many people. And now you've created your own app, the AngleStrong Addiction Recovery mobile app from AngleStrong.com. When did you first get the idea for it?
I've had the idea for a couple of years. When I got out of rehab, and I will tell you this, there is, when you're in rehab, it's easy to stay clean, no matter what anyone tells you. You go through detox. Once you get through detox, you're on a nice regimented diet. You're on a fitness program. You're going to class. You're learning about your disease. You're going to sleep. You're getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. If you want to go to bed early, if you want to go a little later, but you're going to get your 8 hours. It is the healthiest point in my life I've ever been, and because there's structure. But once you're done, there's no structure. You go out in the real world, and now you're in chaos again. And you're asking these people, recovering addicts, to stay clean after they just had, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of peace and structure. Now you're telling them to go into an unstructured world and stay clean. That's why 95% of them, even more, 98% of them relapse. It's just, it's a fact of life. There's no aftercare. You have AA meetings and NA meetings, and if you want to pay for a counselor or a psychiatrist, which could be pretty costly. But if you're a father of 5 and you're married and you have a job and you're working quite a bit and you're very active, it's really hard to get to AA meetings every single day. I do highly condone AA meetings, but at the same time, I don't believe it's enough structure for people to stay clean. So I thought about making an app and having a program on a website that people can follow, an initiative. And I looked for an app for a couple of years, and I wanted to start creating my own. And I ran into a gentleman called Dr. Jonas, Harold Jonas from Tampa. I believe he's from Tampa Bay, Florida. And he already had the app. It was HIPAA approved. It was an award-winning app. It did everything that I wanted the app to do, and we decided to team up together. So we created the AngleStrong app, and we brought it to the public in January.